So in this video, we're going to take a look at delivery numbers, plot them on a chart. How are they doing relative to competitors? And we haven't done this in quite a while because of Chinese New Year. So there's quite a lot of information to go through. Now, I do want to warn you guys that some of these numbers are shockingly low. We can make the excuse all day long that, oh yeah, there's Chinese New Year. The license plate registration place is on vacation. But you got to understand that these are not exclusive to NIO. It's not like the license plate registration is closed only for NIO. So NIO cars go there and it's closed, and the other guys go there and it's open. No, it affects everybody, all right? It's not exclusive to NIO. So when you're seeing other guys deliver a lot more during the same period of time, that's a bit frustrating for me, all right? I mean, I would like to see everybody's delivery numbers low and not like just NIO's low and everybody else is like marginally higher. I do not want to see that. All right. I want their delivery numbers to also be low. Factory was on vacation as well for around 2 weeks-ish, around from the 14th all the way to the 19th. So you can bear that in mind. All right. But needless to say, I was absolutely shocked by some of these numbers. All right. There was 1 week where none of the car models delivered in the triple-digit area. Every single car model was in this double-digit area, which is just, what? Am I dreaming? I gotta rub my eyes and make sure that I'm looking at this correctly. Hold on to your hats. Don't throw it away. Don't get too pissed off at these numbers, all right? Let's first start off with the first week of February, which is from January 29th to February 4th. This was before Chinese New Year, and you can tell NIO delivered 3,100 vehicles. Notably, Zeekr delivered 3,600 vehicles. Li Auto and Ito delivered 7,200 and 9,000 respectively, but those are gas chuggers. So this is for the first week of February. Now, for the second and third week of February, which was during Chinese New Year, which was from February 5th to February 18th, you can see that NIO only delivered 1,500 vehicles. Notably, XPeng only delivered 1,000 vehicles. Zeekr delivered 1,700 vehicles. Ito delivered 5,500. And Li Auto delivered 7,000 vehicles. So now we're going to look at the vehicle numbers broken down specifically, all right? Here is the chart of ES6 deliveries. So for the past 3 weeks, 1,270 to 485 to 62. All right, so those last two numbers are sort of anomalies because it's Chinese New Year. And then we got the ET5T and ET5, 653, 487, and 84 deliveries. For the ES8, we did 194 to 78 to 5 vehicle deliveries for the past 3 weeks. And then for the 777, 117 to 50 to 7. And notably for the third week of February, NIO did not deliver a single ES7. Wow. For the EC6, we have 482 to 182 to 30 deliveries for the past 3 weeks. All of these information, of course, came from DCAR, and you can tell this is what it is. The information for first week of February, and then this is the second week of February, which is basically the start of Chinese New Year. You can see deliveries start to drop off, and then for finally the third week of February, absolutely terrible numbers, but everybody's doing pretty much terrible numbers. EC7 only 1 delivered, ET7 6, and then the ES7 0. Now for the Model Y, how were the deliveries for those going here in China? Well, for the fourth week of January, they delivered 9,687. And then for the first week of February, 7,684. For the second week of February, 4,407. And third week of February, 1,982. So Model Y also seeing a big drop. Now for Ito M7, which has been selling like crazy, all right, for the first week of February, 8,360. Second week of February, 3,661. For the third week of February, 972. Still quite substantially, but Ito M7, remember, it's EREV sort of a hybrid. How about the direct competitors to NIO? So Zeekr 001, first week of February, 1,280. Second week, 537. Third week, 134. BMW i3, first week of February, 1,416, second week, 513, third week, 78. BMW iX3, 1,106, 362 for the second week, and then 57 for the third week, and then BMW i5, which has actually started selling, 272 for the first week of February, 166 for the second week of February, and then 17 for the third week of February. This is what NIO's deliveries look like, of course, omitting the 2 weeks of Chinese New Year, February week 2, February week 3. So this is what it looks like in general. Just seeing a drop on ET5. So nothing too special. And here we have a look at deliveries compared to its competitors. So quite interesting how competitors are seeming to be overtaking NIO's in terms of just the most deliveries for single model sold. So that's quite interesting, right? That's quite interesting. And guys, look, there's nothing wrong with NIO's vehicles. NIO's vehicles are absolutely fantastic, all right? The problem is external, all right? Nothing to do with NIO's vehicles. The problem is the price war. Everybody else is cutting prices. Everybody else is making their cars super cheap and accessible. They're stealing customers away in a non-competitive, like neutral environment. No price war. NIO will do fantastic, all right? So it's just a matter of, having the right price for the product. The problem is, of course, NIO CEO doesn't want to do price cuts. He said he's not going to do price cuts ever. So, we'll just have to make do with what kind of deliveries we have. So don't expect an explosive delivery growth. It's just not going to happen with the current pricing that NIO has. And all the hopes lie on the sub-brand pretty much. All right, so NIO's vehicles as it is, we might see a small boost with the A295 chip, but overall, the price is still kind of expensive, all right, in this market. And there's so many other cars that competitors have and customers might go for that just makes NIO a very difficult purchase decision to make. And guys, last year in February, NIO delivered 20,663 vehicles. So far, we've only delivered like 4,500-ish, almost 5,000 vehicles. So it looks like this month, all right, this month, February of 2024, we might be only looking at maybe 8,000 or maybe 10,000 or hopefully 10,000, but definitely not gonna be higher than last year's number. So might see like a 50% year-over-year decrease. So last year Chinese New Year was in January, so that makes sense. But yeah, take it for what it's worth. I think what we're seeing is that people are clearly waiting for the 2024 variant of the cars with the A295 chip. So, we can make that as an excuse that delivery numbers are low because of that. Make it for what it's worth. What do you guys think about deliveries? As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.